I need you guys on me. I'm getting old. I keep forgetting this stuff. Okay, so Edmodo, this is class 70, right? Section 70. So this Edmodo allows you to make different groups. And this is EDT 41570. And the registration code is as follows. OUB, E6, it looks like E6L. Looks like O, U, E, 6. I think that's a 6. And an L. Does that work?
Yes.
Did you? It work? Okay. Now let's see who has the first one who joined gets a prize.
Should we do our first and last name as our username?
Sorry?
What do we make our username?
Oh, just put your regular name. And if I refresh this, see how many members are here. Holy cow. One of the things you're going to do by next week is put your picture in your, over here in your account. See where it says account? Up here, and I'll use red. This is a key site also for teachers to exchange ideas. They got some great resources here. So I'll tell you what, when you start teaching, you know how many hours teachers spend trying to come up with resources? You probably know already. But there's so many that are freely available. Okay. I can put alert and assignment up here, and you guys can respond to the assignment. I can make a quiz or a poll. And let me show you an example from one of my earlier classes, actually from this summer. So these are all the groups I have. And here's one from Jose Pena. He's a high school English teacher. And he's been using Edmodo in his classes since last year. And notice he has assignments and screencasts. He had an assignment here about Frederick Douglass in his class. And so he has a Prezi. Have you guys used Prezi? I mean, not eat pretzels, but this is Prezi. And it's kind of a strange way, it's really not a bad way of running like a PowerPoint presentation. Kind of moves around and so on. He has a thing called Slidely about Frederick Douglass here. That's another site, a free site, where you can make slides and not do anything with PowerPoint, which is a nice deal. All right, you get the idea. So he also has English, that's at home if they want to, but it's secure. And it's something that you can work on. Students can go back and look at their work, and you can show it to your principal or parents or what's going on in the classroom. So what you'll do this week is when you do that assignment about the two readings that you'll download, I'll show you where they are, then you'll write it up first and put it on the website, then copy and paste it into the Edmodo site too. And I'll write that down as well. Now going back, any other questions about this? We're going to use Edmodo throughout the semester, and by the time we finish, you'll be able to use it in the classroom. Okay? One more thing. I'm going to go back to the Moodle. Now the readings are here. One is called The Key to Changing the Teaching Profession, with a question mark. This is about Web 2.0. What does Web 2.0 mean? Have you heard the term before, Web 2.0? You've heard that, right?
I think so, yeah.
What is it? Oh, you heard?
Not really.
Okay. Web 2.0 is the term they use for all these sites like Twitter and Slidely and Yola that allow you to do neat things for yourself and not have other people do it for you. So, do you guys use BrainPop?
Yes.
Okay. Now, there are programs that actually let you make cartoons like that. That's a Web 2.0 application. So you can do, there's almost nothing you can't do using the web with interactive tools. The more you want to learn, the more we'll show you how to do it. So that's Web 2.0. And the article, when you download it, it goes over some of the things about Web 2.0 for teacher training. You guys are teachers, you're training. Professional Learning 2.0. It's about Web 2.0. It talks about Moodles, wikis, Twitters. And I'm going to ask you some questions. You know, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? And then you'll just write that up and put it on your website, and then copy that and put it in Moodle or in the Edmodo. I know there's a lot. That's why it's being recorded and also being written down too. The second one is about data-driven decision-making, which is probably the worst thing you can have to deal with as a teacher, among the worst things. Has anyone heard that term before? Did they use that in our school, data-driven decision-making? Okay, what this is schools, every school, has got to collect data on how the students are doing. You have to collect data daily, sometimes weekly, monthly, get together, discuss it. And data-driven decision-making is collecting data and using it for student improvement. Now, I don't know if we teach you how to do that here. When I talk to my students online at the University of Maryland, no one ever learned it as part of their teacher training. Usually when you go into a school, they have in-service for it. But we decided that we'd like to include that in our program here to help you in terms of getting started with data-driven decision-making anyway. So we're going to be doing this and a few other things as well. So read this and then respond to it, again, as I ask you a couple of questions. What do you think about this and that and so on? Question or comment? Yes?
When we post it on Edmodo, do we send it to the class?
You're going to put it in the assignment folder there. In other words,
okay.
it'll be right there. See, I want to show you how you would do it with your students. So you would put it in there and you'll see how it comes up, and I can actually grade it and give you feedback like that. So I want you to have that experience. And then later on, if any of you want to start your own Edmodo for the classes that you're working with or just to play around with it, then go ahead and do that. Okay, 2 questions and we'll stop. See, I'll let you get that in for free. 2 questions, then we're finished. Again, I can stay here for another. Yes,
Okay, so you're posting our homework tomorrow.
yes.
On
On the Moodle. Everything will be,
okay, cool.
sorry?
Is it okay, cool?
That's it? I'm going to let you get away with it for tonight. Yeah. It's the first night, but never again.
Where can the syllabus be found?
I'm going to let you get away with it. It's on the, right here, I will show you, it's on the Moodle. When you go to moodle.ccsu.edu, the syllabus should be right here. It will be here in a second. It should be here. Is my regular? Am I signed in as me?